If your school was destroyed, if your teacher died, would you keep going to class? In Gaza, 68-year-old Teacher Rashid asked his students, "Who wants to have lessons today?" Every hand went up, but nobody knew this would be his last lesson. When I first saw Teacher Rashid, he was 68 years old. His hair was snow-white, his glasses sliding down his nose. His hands were covered in chalk dust. He had been teaching for 45 years. He would arrive at school early in the morning and leave last in the evening. For 45 years, he went to the same school, Al-Amal Elementary School. Amal means hope in Arabic. At the school entrance, it was written in large letters, "Education is hope, hope is future." Rashid loved this school deeply. He knew every corner, every wall, which classroom got morning sun, which corridor stayed cool at noon. He had memorized it all. In October 2023, when the school was bombed for the first time, Rashid was there. It was Saturday. No students were there, thank God. But Rashid was there. Every Saturday he would come, clean his classroom, check the library books. That morning he sat in the library, cataloguing newly arrived books. An aid organization had sent them. English children's books, math sets, coloring pencils. Then came the sound. That terrible sound. Plain sound. Then whistling. Then explosion. Rashid hit the ground. His ears rang. Dust and smoke engulfed everything. The library ceiling collapsed. Thousands of books, books he had collected for years, were suddenly buried under rubble. When Rashid went outside, half the school was gone. The library was destroyed. 2 classrooms had collapsed. The playground in the garden was under debris. Rashid sat among the rubble and cried. A 68-year-old man, his hands trembling, tears fogging his glasses, but he saw something. Among the rubble, a half-burned child's notebook. He opened it. On the first page, "This notebook belongs to Layla, grade 3. Rashid pressed the notebook to his chest. "No, this is not over. It cannot end." The following Monday, Rashid came again. At 7:30, his usual time, his students came too. They were all in shock. They looked at their school, their beautiful, colorful school. But now it was gray, black, ashen. Some children were crying. Some stood silently. Rashid stood before them. "Good morning, children. Silence. I know. Our school was damaged, badly damaged. But one thing still exists. Do you know what?" No one answered. "You exist. I exist. And our desire to learn exists." "That's enough." 10-year-old Tariq raised his hand. "But teacher, where will we have lessons?" Rashid pointed to the courtyard. "Right there. Today's lesson is in the garden." The children walked slowly. Rashid pushed rubble aside, found a large stone and sat on it. The children settled too, on stones, on broken desks, on the ground. Rashid had no blackboard. He found a piece of wood, painted it white with dust. He used charcoal instead of chalk. "Now let's start with math." "What's 12 plus 7? Hands went up. Life continued. Rashid had decided to become a teacher in 1978. Back then, Gaza was different. There were problems, but there was also hope. Rashid loved teaching. He saw potential in every student. "Every child is like a seed," he would say. "If you water it, give it sunlight, it grows. Maybe it becomes a rose, maybe a tree. But it definitely becomes something." Years passed. Rashid married, had 3 children. They all got good education. His eldest son became an engineer, the middle one a doctor, his daughter a teacher, following her father's path. His wife Layla died in 2019. Rashid was very sad. She was his partner for 40 years. But his children supported him. His grandchildren made him happy. "I have thousands of children," he would say. I remember them all. Their names, their faces, their dreams. In November 2023, the school was hit for the second time. This time was worse. 2 classrooms were completely destroyed, and this time students were there too. It was Tuesday. Rashid was teaching geography. This is Africa, he was saying. A very large continent. And this is... The sound came. Children froze. Under your desks, Rashid shouted. Now! But they couldn't make it. The explosion came. Walls shook. Glass shattered. 12-year-old Tariq lay in the corner. Blood coming from his arm. Too much blood. 8-year-old Hanan was crying. 10-year-old Mira wasn't moving. Rashid ran to Mira, checked her pulse. Nothing. Ambulances came. They took the injured. They took Mira too, but it was too late. That day, 3 children died. Rashid couldn't sleep that night. He kept seeing Mira's face. In the morning, he went to the hospital. He visited every injured student. Tariq had surgery. They couldn't save his right arm. Teacher, he said, crying, I won't be able to write anymore. Rashid sat beside him, held his left hand. Tariq, look at me. You will write with your left hand. It will be hard, yes, but you will learn. I will help you every step. I promise, but there's no school. School is not a building, Tariq. School is here. He pointed to his chest. And here, he touched his forehead. As long as you keep learning, school exists, Tariq nodded, a small spark of hope in his eyes. By December, many families had migrated, but some had stayed. Rashid found the children. One by one, he went door to door. He gathered 32 students. We're opening our new school. Where, teacher? Asked little Hanan. Rashid saw an old bus stop. Its roof had holes, but its walls were standing. Right there. Cleaning the bus stop took 2 days. Rashid and the children worked together. They cleared rubble, decorated the walls. Children brought their old drawings from home. Rainbows, houses, smiling faces. Rashid found an old carpet, spread it on the floor. There was no blackboard. He found a metal sheet, hung it on the wall. No white paint, he used green. Green board works too, he said, laughing. Green is the color of hope. The first day, 18 students came. The second day, 24. The third day, 32. Now, Rashid said in the first official lesson, we'll have the most important lesson. The hope lesson. Hope lesson? Yes. Do you know what hope is? Hands went up. Being happy. No, hope is believing that better days will come even in bad times. Hope is searching for light even in darkness. Hope is getting back up when you fall. And education is the greatest hope. With education, you can learn everything. You can improve yourself. You can change the world. Days turned to weeks, weeks to months. Every morning Rashid came. Snow or rain or bomb sounds, it didn't matter. Sometimes there was no electricity. They had lessons by candlelight. Sometimes there was no water. They continued without it. Sometimes bomb sounds came. They would stop, wait, then continue. Being scared is normal, Rashid would say. I'm scared too. But being here, teaching, learning, this is my answer to fear. Tariq learned to write with his left hand. It was difficult. The first week, he couldn't even write letters. But Rashid worked with him every day. Look, Tariq, the first week you couldn't write "ah." Now you're writing sentences. After 1 month, Tariq could write a page. After 3 months, he was as fast as the other children. Teacher, I did it. Rashid hugged him. Yes, you did. I'm so proud of you. Hanan struggled with mathematics. Rashid showed her with stones, 5 stones. Now 3 more. How many? 8. Excellent. 5 plus 3 equals 8. 14-year-old Noor was like a leader. She helped the younger ones. Rashid gave her special tasks. You'll be a wonderful teacher. In January, Tariq came to class with a small notebook. "Teacher, my father found this. A gift for you." Rashid took the notebook. His hands trembled. After months, he was seeing a new notebook. His eyes filled. That day he opened the notebook and wrote, "This notebook is the new story of Al-Amal Elementary School." Date, January 15th, 2024. The old school was destroyed, but its spirit lives. We moved it to the bus stop. We have 32 students, all heroes. I leave this notebook to future generations. Education cannot stop. Hope does not end. Every day he wrote something at the end. January 16th. Today Hanan understood multiplication for the first time. Her face lit up. January 20th. Bomb sounds were close. Children were scared, but we sang Martini. January 28th. It was cold. Rain leaked into the stop, but children came anyway. All of them. February was harder. Food shortage increased. Most children came hungry, Rashid noticed. He started sharing his own lunch. One day, 6-year-old Salma fainted. During class, Rashid took the girl in his arms. "They brought water, teacher. I'm sorry. I didn't want to disrupt the lesson." Rashid's heart broke. A 6-year-old child was apologizing for fainting from hunger. "Salma, you disrupted nothing. You're a very brave girl." He took out the last dates from his pocket. "Here, eat these." That night Rashid went home and cried. He had been teaching for 45 years, but he had never seen anything like this. If they are this strong, how can I give up? I'm their teacher. March 15th was like any other day. The sky was clear, the weather mild. Rashid came early in the morning. He cleaned the stop, made the lesson plan. Today he would have a literature lesson. Children started arriving. 32 students. All there. "Good morning, children." "Good morning, Teacher Rashid. Today we have a special lesson. I'll read you Mahmoud Darwish's poem." Rashid took out a folded paper from his pocket. His voice trembled. "We do not hope because we have hope. We have hope because we hope. Because tomorrow is another day." The children listened. They felt it. The poem ended. "What does this poem tell us?" "That hope must always exist," said Noor. "Tomorrow will be better," said Tariq. "Excellent. Now I have a question. What is your hope?" Hands went up. "Peace," said Noor. "Family," said Tariq. "School." "A real school," said Hanan. "Food," said Salma. All beautiful hopes. They will come true. Maybe not today, but one day. Until that day, we'll keep learning. Excellent. Now math, fractions. It was noon. Rashid was writing a problem on the board. If you have a pizza and divide it into 8 pieces, the sound came. Plain sound. Rashid stopped. Children froze. "Children, stay calm." The second sound. "Closer, come here, quick." He gathered them in the corner, leaned over them, tried to protect them. "Close your eyes. Let's sing a song." The third sound came. "Martini." "A martini." And then the explosion. Rescue teams arrived half an hour later. Rubble, dust, smoke. Of the 32 children, 29 survived. Rashid had protected them. 3 children died. Little Salma, 14-year-old Noor and 9-year-old Yusuf, and Teacher Rashid. On the funeral day, thousands of people came. Former students, families, neighbors. Tariq came too, holding that notebook. Rescue teams had found it in Rashid's pocket. Tariq opened the last page. March 15th. A beautiful day. Today I'll read Darwish. About hope. How fitting. They are hope itself. I am 68 years old. Maybe I don't have much time left, but it doesn't matter. I will live on in these children. Education cannot stop. Hope does not end. Even if I'm gone, they will continue. Tell the children, don't stop reading. Don't stop learning. Don't stop hoping. With love, Teacher Rashid, Tariq cried. but felt determination. I promise, teacher, I won't stop reading. One day I'll be a teacher too. A month later, Tariq found a new school, a temporary tent. On the first day, he came with that notebook. The teacher, a young woman, Mariam, saw it. What's this? Teacher Rashid's last lessons. I'll keep it forever. Mariam took the notebook. Her eyes filled. I knew Rashid. He was my professor. A wonderful man. Were you his student? Yes, now I'm a teacher too, Tariq smiled. For the first time in weeks, I'll walk this path too. Rashid would be proud of you. The lessons started. Tariq took notes with his left hand. Rashid had taught him, never give up. At the end, Mariam spoke, Children, education is a right. No one can take it from you. Even with bombings, education continues. Because education is here. She pointed to her head. And here, her heart. Teacher Rashid lived this. He left you a legacy. Will you honor it? Yes, then promise. Promise you'll never stop reading, learning, hoping. We promise. Teacher Rashid is not real, but his story is real. There are hundreds, thousands of Rashids in the world, teachers giving lessons in bombed schools, doctors performing surgery without medicine, parents raising children without food, and children continuing to hope. If this story touched you, subscribe to keep their voices alive. Like so it reaches more people. Share so someone else hears. Come on, your words matter, don't forget them. Hear their voices. Do what you can. Support humanitarian aid. Organizations. Raise your voice for education. Rights. Everything starts with a small step, like Rashid's notebook, small, but with immense impact. Education cannot stop. Hope does not end, because teachers like Rashid don't give up, neither should we. Keep learning, keep hoping, keep loving, and remember, every teacher matters. Every lesson is valuable, and education isn't just in schools. Education is in hearts, and no bomb can destroy it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. Together, we can make a difference.